Yep. KSK book review. This is a book, actually, the American First Dynasty, the Adams family. Like that. I just think like the Adams family. But anyway, but this a book, actually, how I got to this one, because you know how you looking at stuff on Google, YouTube, and you research and stuff, and you just come across, you keep coming across like different stuff or whatever. Anyway, and all this stuff with the election and all the stuff that's going on as far as like the electoral votes and the popular vote and all that. So I was doing research, and I was like, well, I wonder, anybody ever, did anybody ever not get elected by not winning electoral college or the popular vote? We know that happened because with Hillary in 16, and of course with Al Gore. So I said, let me look. So anyway, I kind of found out that in 1824, John Quincy Adams, which is the son of John Adams, one of the founding fathers, the second president. John Quincy Adams was the sixth president. But anyway, he didn't win the electoral college, nor did he win the popular vote. But he still became president. And I was like, well, how is that even possible? That doesn't sound right. How did it all play out? So how's that, So anyway, so I dug in and looked in it, and then it's not but so much stuff that you can really find on the internet. I mean, and I don't really like the internet that, I'll do the internet work, but I actually prefer to look for it in a book, especially a dated book, something that's just going to give it to you. So anyway, this book did. Really good book. America's First Dynasty, going to all four of the Adams. But anyway, but the one that I really was focusing on was John Quincy Adams, which was he's a good man. His father, John Adams, was too. But the thing with him, how he was able to pull off, is actually he was running against Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson actually beat him, and everything. But it was two other people in the presidential race. It was like a four-way race, and the other two was far behind. But what John Quincy Adams did, he got the other two to go along with him, gave them positions, Secretary of State for Clay, and Crawford got something else. I don't know. But anyway, but he got them to go along with them. I'm trying to think what kind of deal he made with Crawford, but I know with Clay, he made him Secretary of State. But anyway, so and they went along with him, and so they ended up actually pushing Andrew Jackson out, which was weird because Andrew Jackson actually won, that election of 1824. But he did not win the electoral college, nor did he win the popular vote. And then how he was able to do it, because what happens is it goes to the House of Representatives after that. Then the House of Representatives vote on it. And based on how it is, well, especially now, I'm sure they adjusted a little bit, but, based on how it is now, it's like one state, one vote. So he was actually able to pull it off. I think it may have been pretty much the same way then. Matter of fact, it pretty much was the same way then. They just made some adjustments, but overall, is pretty much is that for the House, and that's how he was able to pull it off. But in addition to that, this is a good book, quick book. Like I said, I like books that's straight to the point. They just give it to you. That's the kind of books I'm into. Not a whole bunch of lengthy books. And this book was good for that. I saw some other John Quincy Adams books, but anyway, this was something that looked like it got straight to the point. Went to the library, looked at it, or the bookstore, went in there, looked at it, and I said, oh, okay, this is it. Let me finish reading it at home. But anyway, but he did some other things too. I always get confused between when I was looking at John Adams and John Quincy Adams, but John Quincy Adams, the son, was the one who actually defended, for the guys on the Amistad, with the movie, with the slaves on the ship. I thought that was cool. I said, okay, he was always against slavery. He had that, and of course he started the he did a few other things too. I think he did some museums and stuff like that, but he was always against slavery. Good guy. Father was too. And but that's the thing. And so he, it goes into that. But I didn't know that little aspect of it, of it going to the House, and you can get beat out of popular and electoral votes, and still win. So it was eye-shocking. Anyway, and it's good to know that now, especially with everything that's going on with the presidential election now, because we could be looking at that right now where someone actually wins the electoral college and the popular vote and still get pushed out. So it's just heads up. It happened before. History has a way of repeating itself. You know, it can happen again. So, but anyway, good book. So, America's First Dynasty, John Quincy Adams, the son, the father. Like I said, I more so paid attention to the son and what he was doing. But Ray Reed, KSK Book Reviews out.